Good evening. The program that I wanted to deal with today, Wiser Me, is a fantastic program, but unfortunately within the last few days they've gone premium and I found it very difficult to create a new file. So I'm changing on the spur of the moment to another amazing free program called Ourboox. What I'd like you to do is go into Ourboox by typing in Ourboox in Google. I'd like you to sign up. Create your full name, your email address. Okay, create your first book now. Now, what I'd like you to understand is that Ourboox is a great book and it works specifically on embedding. Now, what is embedding? I know it's not the place where you'd like to be at this time of the evening. And if you're watching this in the morning, it's probably the place where you didn't want to go out. I'm not talking about embed. I'm talking about embed. And we're going to create a new book and give a title to the book. I'm going to call it the name of my song, which is All Around the Kitchen. I'm confronted with the first page. I can start by making a book cover. I'll call the description I'll call it the song. You can call it whatever you want, really. I'm sorry that I keep making mistakes, but every time I look down, artwork by Howie, and the book will be going from left to right, so I don't want to change that. And I think what we can call it perhaps music. We can also offer it to be education. And I think that's enough. In the book language, it'll be written in English. And I do save. Okay, now if I want to create a cover, did you see that I could upload the cover over here? So now, first thing I'm going to do is show you how to make an easy cover. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it another way. I'm going to open PowerPoint. Believe me when I say that I'm not very graphically minded, but I'm going to create something very simple, all around the kitchen. And I can write the writer of the song, Zanes. And I'm going to create an effect, a nice picture of a kitchen. That's perfect. And I'll put it in my slide. Okay, I've also got options from PowerPoint that offer me this. I'm going to do that. That's perfect. Now what I do is I go to Kovetz, Shmo B'Shem, and I save it on this computer. But what's important is that I save it as a JPEG. And I'm going to save it on this computer in a place that I'll find it again in Downloads. And I do call it a name, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to upload the cover. Where did I save it? If you remember, in Downloads. I go into Downloads and I get the file and I upload it. And I'm going to select it. So now I've got my cover, and each page, when I go into that, it's divided into text or artwork. Unfortunately, you can't mix text and artwork. So let's say the first page, I'm going to put the lyrics of the song. So I'm going to go to the internet now and grab the lyrics of the song. Okay, so once I've got the lyrics, I'm going to copy paste them here. As you can see, it is too big, but it's fine with me. I'm going to keep the size. I'm going to keep the text, and I'm going to go to the next page. Once I've done that page, I'm going to go to new page. So now I'm going to go and find the video for the second page. And albeit I'm not adding text, but I'm adding code. Now here comes a bit tricky, and I'd like you to follow slowly. So I'm going to open YouTube, open the video. Just make sure it's the right video. That's great. I'm going to go to share, and I'm going to take the embed code. I can take this code, and I'll tell you the difference in a minute, but I want to take the embed code, and I copy this code from beginning to end, and I Control C, and then I can close it and go out. I go back to my book and I click on these two arrows going either way, and I paste the code and I do OK. And there you have the video in the book. Because I added a link here, I can actually add text here if I want, but I don't want text on this page. I'm going to add a new page. Now, on the new page, if I just want artwork, let's say artworks of animals, you can say, please note uploading an image will erase any text on the same page. I'm going to add an image from my computer that I've already uploaded. No connection, I'd rather upload a newer file. So I go to Google and I type in free pick and I look for animals in free pick and I find a nice picture here, and I'm not sure why I'm putting animals in, but that's fine. Free pick, and I download the picture, right click or download. Free for personal use and commercial use with attribution. So it's free for personal, and so I'm going to download, free download, and I must tell the author, I must speak about the author, so I'm copying the embedded code and I'm downloading the picture. Once I've downloaded the picture and I unzip it, I'm going to upload it into my file, my book. I'm going to select files. This time I saved it on my desktop, and I've got the animals over here. And I'm going to add the animals into the book. Select as the artwork for this page. I definitely selected the wrong one. I'll cancel that and I'll add an image and I'll add the animals. And the alternative text, I will add the free pick. Okay, that's great. And then the next page, the fourth page, I'm going to embed a Google Doc that we used. We asked some Google Doc questions at the beginning of the year, so I'm going to add that. So I go into my drive and I find the quiz or the answers, and I look at form and I say embed form in a web page. And I get the script embed HTML and I copy that. Okay, and then I go back to my book and I click on the code, the source code, and once again I embed it inside, and here I've got the questionnaire. I add a new page because I want to embed something else. And now once again you can embed anything, but I want to show you the difference between embedding and getting a link. Let's say I want to add a Quizlet competition here, or a Quizlet link. So there are two ways that I can do it. First of all, I'm saving my book, but I'm just going down, just saving it to make sure that everything's okay. I'm going to go into Quizlet. And I'm going to choose the Do Re Mi song. And I've got here, if I click on the three dots, I've got embed. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to embed that. Once I go there, again, I go back to my book, open the code, and I embed that. But let's say I wanted to create a link. So I can write link to Quizlet. And if I go back to the Quizlet and I get the link, which is over here at the top, you can see, and I copy that and I go back to my book, you'll see that if I highlight this and I click on the insert or edit link, I can paste my link. What is the difference? Well, you can tell me, but then I can't answer you. The difference is that if it's embedded, the whole of Quizlet will appear here, and I'm working on the Quizlet site, although I'm in the Ourboox. And if I'm in this one, I'm clicking on this and it'll take me out of the book into the Quizlet site. I'm now going to save, and I'd like to show you how you send this to the Moodle. Once the book is ready, I'm going to go into my books, and I've got the book here, and I'd like you to click on See Book. Now you see we've got the book. We can open the book. Howie Gordon wrote it, published books, artwork by Howie. That's great. First page, I've got the lyrics. Second page, I've got the video.
All around the
I've got the animals, which I can do whatever I want. I've got the Google Doc that you can. Let me just go back and we stopped the music. You can answer the questions to the page. Obviously, the answers will go to your Google Doc. The next page is the Quizlet game, and you've still got the link to the Quizlet. What's important for me is that you take this link, you copy this link, and you place it in the forum, and I'll show you how to do that right now. My screen looks a little bit different to yours, but you'll click on the Ourboox forum, and you'll go in, add a new discussion topic, where the subject will be your name, required, your name, and in the message you can write whatever you want, but you must have the link of the Ourboox. That's very important. Once you've done that, you can post to the forum. Just to recap, you need to find your song that you're using, prepare as many pages as you can of the Ourboox with any task that you want to. You can add Google Docs, you can add Google Forms, you can add Quizlet, you can add Quizalize, you can add any interactive page to the book. You can find grammar pages that you might want to use. You can find the cram that we learned. You can take videos, education videos that you want to ask questions about. I don't want to limit you to the number of pages, but let's say that the more the merrier. And I think it's a grand step to your final project, which ultimately is making a lesson for your children around the song of your choice.